Hello, everybody. I'm sorry about the delay. I was actually playing a match of League of Legends that went really long. My fault. Tyreek is not with me. I didn't have the normal preparation time, but we are here to play some Marvel Rivals. It is exactly 8:30 on according to my watch, which is when we're supposed to begin. So I'm gonna open up the game and see if we're on. I've been told to watch the support POV more often, and that is my plan. I'm also very happy to report that I have that if you've been with us for the past couple of streams, we have broken the curse of whenever I cast the game, the Marvel Rivals team loses. Also, we are playing against the stream title is not accurate. We are playing against UNI. We are not playing against Schreiner University. That is a UNI. Um, that is University of Northern Idaho, I believe. Let me double check that. But yeah, we just quickly see Marvel Rivals is launching. No, yeah, University of Northern Iowa. Yeah. All right. It seems as if, according to my Marvel Rivals tab, that everyone is still hopping onto the game, so we still have a little bit of time, which makes me a little happy since I was not exactly doing my job to the fullest extent just there. Let me also correct the caster camera very quickly. It's there's this really weird thing where you need to turn off autofocus every time. And also because I'm just leaning out of the camera to use to like I'm just gonna put on a little be right back. Even though I am here, our upcoming matches are Sunday and tomorrow we have Smash SCAC at 2:30. As far as I know, I actually don't get too much information about the Marvel Rivals, or I'm sorry, the Super Smash Bros. Team. So you'll have to pardon me if my information is incorrect or faulty. But that is as far as I know when the game is going on. But yeah. Um, well then, it is a wonderful Monday evening here in the Springs. It was actually like reasonably warm today. It was kind of cold in the morning and cold at night, but pretty nice in between, I guess. And yeah, I don't know. Oh, and looks like the camera's a little like screwy there. Okay. It looks like. Wait, is it just like my shirt that's messing things up? Okay, the camera needs to be moved slightly forward. Even more. Cool. Sorry about that. Let me quickly correct the scoreboard there. And yeah, well, I guess the benefit is that uh, of me not being prepared is that you get to see a lot of information into how I prepare streams. Got to set up the scoreboard to change, the little caster icon there. Have to, fiddle with some soundboard settings, etc., etc. And yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit worried. The left caster has the buzz this time. Let me hold on. Let me quickly check to see if the other caster mic has like the little buzzing sound in the background. It's due to a bad audio cable. Nothing more. But yeah, I just gotta let me just do a quick little tech check here. Okay, this headset does not have the buzz at all, meaning that I should probably swap the mics so that because I usually use the no one's gonna understand what I'm talking about. I've realized because I'm just talking about like caster booth lingo here. So yeah, okay. It looks like we just got an invite actually. So yeah, rivals and where am I? Oh, let me just. I need to be, okay. Looks like I still need to be moved um, to the spectators area because I am not the I am most certainly not the main on the main roster for the Marvel Rivals team. I'm nowhere near good enough. Um, so yeah, that'll probably be changed soon though. Sorry about that. It looks like most people are also just like being moved to spectator first and then being moved to their respective teams. Yeah. Okay. Also, since this is PCL, it is best of 5, and I believe it goes domination into escorts into convergence, which is the hybrid for you little Twitch fans. And yeah, just taking up my gears real quick. Looks like we got a console player here. Who is the Drink 26? Not recognize that player's name. Perhaps I should ask to be moved to spectator. There it looks like. Just gotta move my mic. Okay, wait. Alright. Something is off with this mic a little bit. When I talk, it doesn't really seem to be super synced up with the soundboard. Just gonna edit gain a little bit here. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. Actually, it seems alright. Just when I make like accentuations, just all right. Hopefully that will all be fixed. And yeah, the Drink 26 was actually a member of UNI. We also quickly switched the scoreboard here so that it doesn't confuse any new viewers. Just gotta switch. Good. Sweet. Yeah. All right. So yeah, best of 5. Unlike the SCAC game. Prod spec or team spec? Just say like prod. It has been a very interesting day. I didn't work at my normal job at all. Instead, I don't know, I just kind of like, I don't know. I kind of just like did homework and then went back to my room, took a nap, played video games, like called my friends from back home. So, you know, overall, it was a great day. It's just like, it feels like I haven't really done too much. Oh, I got to catch up with the friends from around here as well. I feel like I just like have not been able to hang out with some of my friends from around here recently, especially her. Just like because of, I feel like I've been so busy lately with, you know, with the stream or the various like SCAC and PCL seasons starting, and also just trying to work as well, just, you know, to be able to afford to go here, to be able to afford grad school, afford a car, all of these things that I need money for. And I mean, ultimately, I kind of come to this for the love of the game. I do actually get a higher wage here than I do at my normal job, but I can't find as many hours, obviously, since that is technically a full-time position. Even though I work part-time, I do have the option of like working full-time hours. But yeah, it's, I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. I had this like, I got some ice cream today from this like event at one of the campus centers here at Colorado College, and it was about consents, and it was an activity around consents, because a survey had just been sent out this morning about sexual harassment at CC, and it was really funny because like when I was filling out the survey, I mean, me personally, I'm asexual, never been in a relationship. Honestly, I'm just not really sure it's the right thing for me. But like, so I just put like never and no for all the relationship questions. And then like, I ended up just like talking to my friends who were with me about, you know, like relationships and stuff. And I mean, this is like really deep for a like pre-match of Marvel Rivals, but I'm gonna keep going. I don't know. I don't really care. I mean, because I'm asexual, just like I think, just objectively speaking, what I look for in relationships is different. And like I know relationships aren't just sex, but like it's just like I don't know. It's like if one person goes into if like two people go into a relationship fundamentally looking for different things, that's just like that's a recipe for disaster, you know. And like it's just not a responsible thing to do, you know. It's just like, yeah, the last thing I would want to do is like hurt someone without knowing it or without intending to, just because like we're just not on the same page. And I mean, like, I don't know, like that's kind of the ultimate way to like hurt someone is like through like emotions and feelings and stuff. So I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want to scar someone. And I wouldn't want, because like it's my first relationship and I don't have all these like feeling stuff filled out, like, or figured out, I guess. I would also feel bad about entering a relationship in general, just because of like my intellectual curiosity about like what is it like, and you know that is also a terrible thing to do. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, as they say. But yeah. Anyway, it looks like Brooke Bear 23 from the Panthers. It's probably Panthers. Is very excited by the fact that we have a stream booth. It is really cool in here. It's temperature-wise and vibes-wise. It is a little bit cramped. Oftentimes the cords for all of like the headsets and the mics will get trampled by all the chairs and stuff. And yeah, looks like Colorado College is having some tech issues. We are still missing one player. I believe that is wait, okay. Oh my, it's the other DPS. I want to say, no, it's it's the. Is it the other? Is it the other support? Cannot remember. Yeah. So, and it looks like also that we're asking. They're also asking if we can do the coin flip. Down with technology, return the monkey. Yeah. Well, I mean, technology is what makes esports possible, and it's what is making my job possible. So I don't know. I mean, that's all. I just don't know. But yeah. Speaking of technology, I'm really looking. I don't know about you guys. I'm really looking forward to playing Arc Raiders when it comes out. Yeah, I don't know. I have been playing some other extraction shooters recently. I've really been liking it. I'm just excited for Arc Raiders. I worry a little bit about the $40 price tag since I'm a student, obviously. But I mean, I think if my friends are definitely buying it, it'll be a good time, you know. But I was just like, you know, doing like opportunity cost stuff. Like, I mean, that's 4 Chipotle meals, and my God, I could go for some Chipotle right now. This is not product places. We're not sponsored. We're sponsored by ourselves, the college, and our one subscriber. So thank you, one subscriber. But yeah, I don't know. I think if you're a college student, you know what I mean. I mean, like, that's not to say that Colorado College food sucks. It's often like you can have some diamonds in the rough. Normally, it's just all right. It's like I would say about like 60% of the time it's all right. 20% of the time it's like this isn't really that good, and 20% of the time you get food poisoning from it.
I've gotten food poisoning like I think 4 or 5 times this year alone. I've been at school for 3 months, so yeah, it's not looking good. I mean, it was heads. You can call pick map or bands first. Cool. Yeah, and I guess Brookbear is also just the administrator here of the lobby, not necessarily anything else. Are we missing Seb? That's who we're missing. We're missing Sebtown. Yeah, I wonder if Monarch 44 is going to show up because of that. My boy, or my goat. I actually don't know what pronouns or gender identity Monarch 44 identifies with. My bad, bro. Over the weekend, this is completely off topic, but over the weekend, I read this book called This Earth of Mankind. It's the author's name is Pramedia Ananta, I think. It's an Indonesian man. There's Seb, nice. Or Seables, if you. Oh fuck! I dropped my earring. I gotta find that. Hold on.
Okay, I've learned my lesson. No more playing with my earrings while I'm distracted. But it looks like we do have 2 full lobbies, so we should be looking to getting into the swing of things now and again. Vox Hales has redeemed Highlight My Message to say, "Notice me, Mr. Vanderwerf." Vox Hales says, "I'm your #1 fan." Yes, you are also our first and only subscriber. Thank you for the support, Vox Hales. We at the Colorado College Esports Lounge, the broadcast booth, the whole lab in general, really, we really appreciate it. So thank you very much. But yeah, looks like we are still waiting just a little bit. Once we get into the swing of things, the match, like between matches goes pretty fast in my experience. I mean, sometimes like there's a little bit of I don't know, like delay as you know, map picks are discussed, matches are discussed, but in general it goes faster than this kind of initial wait. Looks like we're starting. Igniting the time stream. Here we go. This is taking a little bit longer than normal. ... question mark. Yeah, so the reason I was late was because I was playing a game of League of Legends where I was playing Aurelion Soul bot lane. I was like hard carrying. I bought mages at one point and I had 25 stacks for a while, but then they just started to play full dive to get onto me. They did have a Renekton and a Hecarim, and unfortunately our Schreiner player could not effectively land his ultimate on the Hecarim consistently. Okay, looks like Colorado College is going for a Doctor Strange ban first and foremost. I was not able to check the Panthers. I should have checked what characters or comps they like to play. In general, let's see, who are they going to ban here? They're going to go for the Magic ban. Interesting. You know, the Baking Cat, while he's the famous Magic player, has not brought out the Magic in, like, I don't think he's ever brought out the Magic while I've been seeing him play. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of, I'm not really, if anyone from UNI is watching, that is, I mean, his Magic does get banned out, so I don't know if, okay, they're going to protect Jeff. Cool. They do have a Jeff Lord on the team, so it makes sense. Protecting support picks seems to be pretty popular as well. We're going to protect Magneto. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we do like to play our Magneto, and getting that banned out would be kind of annoying. We're going to ban Squirrel Girl. Interesting. Okay, that's Squirrel Girl. I don't think is a very high priority ban, but I mean, hey, I trust Colorado College here, right? Oh, a person has to hide. Nice. Okay, they're going to go for a Venom ban. That makes sense. Big Cat's Venom is pretty strong. Going to look for a Protect this time onto, I'm going to say, maybe Cloak? Oh, Moon Knight. Interesting. Yeah, Moon Knight plus Groot was something that Colorado College folded to in previous matches. It was very tough to watch. Right, never mind. It was actually not that bad to watch. I promised that I would be a reasonable, impartial, no flame caster. Going to protect Namor and ban Wolverine. Interesting. I know that the Bacon Cat, Color College's captain, does like to play Wolverine sometimes. Although I think this only applies to the enemy team. Do bans only apply to the enemy team? I don't know. I feel like they do. I'm not 100% sure though. I feel like that makes the game less interesting. Gonna go for a Hella Ban. Okay, that makes sense. That is going to limit our damage pool somewhat.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
We are still going to have Namor, obviously, and we are still going to have the Magneto. Okay, looks like we're going for our classic 2-2-2 core with our DPSs being Namor and Phoenix. And wait, hold on. Delay is active. Wonderful. And Emma Frost and Invisible Woman being our supports. No, Luna Snow. I got flamed by the Color College coach for getting those two confused. If you'll excuse me, they both are white women who look very similar, in my opinion. I mean, they don't look similar at all, but at the same time they do. Like Luna Snow, Emma Frost. Like,
Look at us.
I don't know.
We practically match.
It's my fault, I guess. But yeah, okay, so I also promised that I would be watching support POVs here. I keep on taking screenshots accidentally. If this F12 is bound to screenshot, which is Magic Tags, okay, Magic Tags, you're not getting the spotlight this time. I'm not going to take a bunch of free screenshots and clog up my computer. I mean, it's not going to slow down my computer, but still. Okay, Panthers are also going for they're going for a 2-2-2 as well, with their DPSs being Star-Lord and Moon Knight. Supports being Cloak and Dagger and Shark.
Look who's here.
Okay, looks like alright, Seagull, stuff like that, and then trees are already gonna be broken on both sides here. Solid damage here. No one is really okay. We do have there's going to be
No worries.
well, we are gonna find a pick onto the Star-Lord there, meaning that we are going to have a lot of space to move up here. You have to be a little bit careful with those ons, stuff like that. Dr. Superman is going to get low, but it's going to get this is a very slow game so far. You're going to find another pick onto the Moon Knight, and it looks like from here we're going to just like kind of move up. Yeah. Okay, so good tempo. Oh, nice grab. That is such a funny ability. Yeah. I like the weird little camera angle there. It looks like Color College is going to also move up here, trying to take a lot of space, trying to stagger the Star-Lord if they can. They are going to be able to find it. Cloak is going to fly up and escape. Okay, sweet. I cannot press F12. Good to know, good to know. It looks like Panthers is going to be switching to a Namor and Punisher. Very interesting. A lot more like consistent long-range damage. It looks like both Seables and Pop have some really good healing angles, like healing lanes here. Also, they also does have the ultimate available. And it looks like the Luna Snow ultimate is going to be absolutely gigantic. It's going to find 4, or it's going to find 5 actually. Can it find 6? It's a real question. It's looking like it can. That Namor should have looked to die because he is staggered as all heck right now. That's going to delay things just a little bit longer. I'm very sorry, computer. It looks like we're just going to have a lot of screenshots. Because Magic Tax is like a good friend of mine, both in and out of the game. Very solid tank here. But it looks like Color College does have every ultimate here. We are going to look to just take down the Cloak and Dagger. The Magneto ult is going to go wide though. It looks like Panthers is going to move in. Oh my gosh, is that Magneto ult going to find anyone? It's not. It looks like everyone is going to be investing their ults here. Luna Snow ult is being, of course, saved right now, as it seems like that is kind of the last ult here. Oh no! The Jeff has gotten a really big eat, it seems. only actually did not. It looks like Mosey was able to take out the Jeff before before he could take anyone off the map here. And it looks like Panthers has managed to take control here. However, Colorado College is going to walk up, see if they can get a little bit more damage here. What character is that? That was just a skin through Emerald Rock. And it's going back to overtime. Overtime is burning out pretty fast. It doesn't look like anyone from Panthers can contest this. And yeah, first point of Krakoa is going to go to the Tigers. All right. We're going to Carousel. This is actually, I don't think I've actually seen this map, or this point, played on this map before. Oh, this is a weird one. Oh, right, because they have to go through the portal. Forgot about that. ZX, okay, wait. C, V.
30 seconds before you
Okay,
attack.
the thing is,
Get ready.
I can't really control my camera angle here. I just don't know enough about the controls.
Lead saves the world
Hilda.
countless times each week.
Hand forward, hand
Almost as
right.
often as you fail to migrate.
Okay, rotate camera to middle mouse.
Not yet.
But keep talking, and that could change. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need
Oh wait,
to
no,
do
this is
capture the
the
mission
dragon.
area.
I have seen
Got
this
it?
one. So yeah, Panthers is going to be switching to a Groot, Cap, Loki, Mantis. They're going to go triple support actually, triple tank, triple support, a Goats comp if you will. Colorado College is not changing at all here. Yeah, triple support is can be a little bit dangerous here. That Captain America is already going to be diving onto Colorado College's team here, but it looks like no targets are found. If anything, the Groot is actually picked out early here. That Captain America is very low. Can we find him as well? And it looks like even Luna Snow here, who when we did spectate to them, was actually pretty low. There is going to be a Luna, an Emma Frost there is going to get pulled by the Invisible Woman, pulled out of position there. Oh my gosh, a frozen character, a frozen Luna Snow. There is some irony in here. Are we gonna pop a? I think this could be a good angle for a Emma Frost ult, maybe. It looks like the Undebeetle is going to pop here. Oh wow, the Phoenix ult is going to find 2. However, the Jet ult is going to find some as well. Can they find that? They are able to find the Jet before Jet can go off the map there. Excellent job by Colorado College. I mean, back when Marvel Rivals was young, back when I was young, I'm kidding.
Their team's capture
Jeff ults were
process
crazy.
has
They would
the
eat the
halfway
entire
point.
team. But I feel like at this point, people have gotten really used to the Jeff ult technology, especially if you're kind of like at this stage where you're playing competitively in like a college circuit. But yeah, it looks like that Cap ult is going to come out here. That should just be able to lead his team onto the point here. Not really able to find too much picks, too much damage. But actually, they are going to find a pick onto Dr. Coconut Man. And by that I mean Panthers. They are going to be moving very quickly. And they are going to also pop the Emma Frost ult here. Not going to be able to find picks specifically. However, they are going to pop the Luna Snow ult here to increase survivability. The Loki vulnerability totems are going to count here. It looks like Loki is going to be copying Emma Frost here and using the ultimate. We're going to see a quick support 1v1 here, and it looks like Colorado College is coming out of this on top. They are at overtime here, and the Invisible Woman ultimate has come out as well. This is match point for the Tigers here. They can't afford to use all of their ultimates. However, they seem to be holding on to Naval ultimate in case of a Jeff ultimate. But yeah, and in general, while the Panthers, oh my god, speaking of the Jeff ultimate, can we find anyone here? Because Jeff looks like he has swallowed quite a few. Jeff did find 3 there, meaning that he's probably going to be it for the Tigers. Unless Seables, I believe in you, Seables. I believe in you, Seables. Oh my god, oh my goodness, Seables. Nice job, Seables. And it looks like the Bacon Cat is going to be popping
Leave it to me.
the like charisma ultimate. Or I don't think I'm really doing it well here. Oh man, but it looks like Seabull's just a little bit out of position here. Is right in front of Captain America. Is somehow still alive. He's supported by Pop and just allowed to stay alive there. And Color College is going to take the second point on Krakoa, giving him the first map in this best of 3 series. Okay, sorry, I've not been looking at the chat. Okay, I was hard carrying. What do you mean, Caster? Struggle gotta be the target man or something. Is that Seabull's? Okay, yo, turn up the volume. I might barely hear you. All right. I hope this is better. Okay, Pop as the MVP. Yeah, honestly, I can see that. I'm gonna slide it down a little bit so that you can hear the game a bit more too. Reed, give me a shout out. Coaching these kids right now. Says Dr. Meds. I can't do that. You're not supposed to be communicating with me, Dr. Meds. I will shout you out though. Dr. Meds is a good friend of mine. If you know of any environmental work, you know, professional environmental work, just throw some his way. Does have a degree in that shit. I think he has a job, like a pretty solid job right now too. But I mean, hey, if you know of like, I don't know. The last time I was talking to him, he was like unemployed. So, I mean, he was employed as a coach, but that's not true actually. Last time I talked to him, he was employed. I'm kind of just like, your mic is so low, my friend said. Oh, so it's all of your friends watching? That's funny. Okay, so let's look at this post-game analysis here. So, in general... All right. I mean, just honestly, like, let's look at like damage numbers here. I mean, the Bacon Cat is putting in work, dealing 4,000 more damage than either of the dedicated DPSs here. Just getting a lot of kills, finding a lot of space, blocking a ton of damage too. I honestly think that Panthers are probably going to look for a Emma Frostband in the next game just because of how oppressive that was. Magneto, obviously, on the other hand, is just a super consistent tank, very good at blocking damage, very good at dealing damage as well. And meanwhile, of course, we got Seabull's and Pop kind of like, you know, holding the team up on their shoulders. I mean, not literally, but, you know, with that, like, super consistent healing. Pop, obviously, popping off with, no pun intended, with a 22,000 there, healing, and Seabull's with a 12k. I mean, and then Mosey has the swords here, I believe, represents the most kills. And yeah, the Bacon Cat was on fire, and then also Pop obviously got MVP there as well. But I mean, like, you see a lot of just final blows on. Usually, what you see here is that Color College is very good at securing kills. I mean, you know, you can say that any team that wins, you know, obviously they're gonna have more kills. But I mean, really, like, if you look at Panthers, they are barely able to secure any final hits at all. They have 5 total, which is actually kind of crazy. It just kind of goes to show just how important, like, instead of kind of looking at the game kind of like team fight wise, like taking down the front line, then the back line, you need to kind of look for characters who are making some mistakes, like people who are out of position, people who have wasted resources, or are vulnerable without their resources, and you need to capitalize on those and take them out, especially because of how high healing is. Okay, so it looks like Panthers is going to be making a swap. They're going to be making 2 swaps, actually. It's going to be Kenobi and Agitated are swapping out, and then Beef and Yumu are swapping out as well. So Beefman is coming out, and Kenobi is coming out. Can't watch Uma, says Yuma. I don't know what that means. But yeah. And Spider Islands is going to be the map. So that's gonna be a Payload map. I haven't actually seen Spider Islands played competitively yet. So yeah, let's see it. Why is Seb always on support? They won't let the man in DPS. SMH says Monarch 44. Well, I mean, after the Widowmaker incidents,
shall we put it. Seb has not been allowed to go near a DPS character. NetEase actually sent Seb a restraining order against the DPS role against Seb. So yeah, that's the story as I hear it from the Marvel Rivals team. But yeah, we turn up the game a little bit, I think. Yeah, okay. It's obviously just background music right now, but it's always good for it to be a little bit like louder than you think it needs to be. But yeah, okay. What were we even talking about before this? I was going into some like deep philosophical shit. Then I dropped my earring. Then I don't know. I could really go for some water. This could be a really good time for a water break. I don't know. Yeah, this could be a really good time for a water break, actually.
All right, chat. All right, viewers. I'm gonna take a water break. Stand by for my arrival, worms. All right, guys, welcome back. Tigers are going to go for a ban onto the Squirrel Girl, and Panthers are going to go for a ban onto the Magic. Colorado College Stomp, says Voxtails. Yeah, let's see how this goes. The multiverses are colliding. Overwatch and Rivals. O.O. Going to go for... Okay, so it looks like we're going to go for a, like, relatively standard... bans here, although the Protect on Wolverine is going to make things a little bit interesting for Colorado College. I'm going to go for a Strange ban as well. Continue to disrupt the Panthers' comfort picks here, comfort comps as well. Going to go for a Namor ban. Okay, that makes sense. Namor is a very, very strong DBS in the meta right now, and also just Colorado College is really good at utilizing the Namor pick as well. That's going to be a Jeff Protect as well. I think we might... Are we going to look, I mean, on Spider Isles? Should we look for a Protect on Venom? Oh, okay, I guess we are. Speak and you shall receive, as the great Reed Vanderwerf once said. Unusual Onions say, he got my boy Seb locked up. I can confirm, I did, when I was out getting water, I did check on Seb in the support jail. They're going to go for a, Frost ban. Interesting. And I checked on Seb in the support jail, and Seb is being fed. Seb is being given water. I'm going to go for an Invisible Woman ban. This will make things a little bit interesting. I also really like that we're hovering Blade. It's kind of funny. Please. Oh, I'm not a fan of the Wolverine pick personally. But hey, I'm fine with whatever. Are we on offense or defense? It looks like we're on offense for round 1. So we're going to go, because of the Invisible Woman ban, we're going to go for a Cloak and Dagger and Rocket comp here. I'm a big fan of Rocket. I think Rocket is super, super strong right now. And it looks like Panthers is going for a 2-2-2 with Banner and Groot as the tanks, and Hulk is helping out. And we got Iron Man as the kind of backline DPS here. Actually, we're going to go for a Phoenix. That is Jean Grey Phoenix. I don't know what she's called here. Jean? I don't know. And Wolverine. And they do have a team up, actually, so that's kind of cool. What? Okay. Jeff kind of giving back shots there. And yeah, okay, it looks like meanwhile Tigers is going for a 1-3-2 comp here. So 1 tank on Magic Tax, 3 DPS with the Wolverine, Hawkeye, and what's it called? The
We won't run away anymore.
wait, no, and Punisher. Yeah, I'm literally watching the Punisher right now. It looks. Are we gonna find any picks with the Hawkeye here? Might just be looking for some kind of initial damage as well with the Hawkeye. I'm going to try and look up. That is a okay. Going to find a lot of damage here. Almost able to find that pick onto the what's it called? Oh, we are going to find a pick onto the banner. I didn't even know where the banner was, to be honest. I was kind of locking in, seeing if Nosy can hit his shots here. Does seem to be hitting on quite a few, and that is going to be a pick. We're going to look for a pick onto the what's it called? Wolverine there. Not going to be able to find him, although the Wolverine passive is popped there. We are also going for. It looks like. Better stop that vehicle. This is kind of. Oh my God. Siebel's just got kidnapped there. However, the Bacon Cat did conversely kidnap the Groot and get that kill there. Power College will be down to support for another couple seconds. But yeah, they still have a lot of progress here. And yeah. It looks like Siebel's is also back as well. And it looks like the Mantis does get kidnapped, is going to get killed. However, that is going to be a lot of... oh my God. Magic Dex is going to find Sir Possum just in time to save... what's his face? The Bacon Cat there. And Siebel's is going to just kind of... I was waiting to see if Magic Dex would hit that, and he did. You know, the classic using a Magneto ult to counter the Cloak and Dagger ult to just kill the Cloak and Dagger while she's kind of stunned at that last point there. The Wolverine ult is going to come out. It is going to find Pop. However, it's not really going to matter too much as it looks like, oh, and the Drink 26 is also going to fall there. It's not going to matter too much as, obviously, Color College was able to find this first point here.
I feel like myself again.
We also have a turret set up on Payload itself. We are gonna find one with thanks to the Wolverine, and we're going to find another thanks to the Dr. Coconut Man's turret there. So actually we're going to find that was a third. So Color College is going to be at the 3-man advantage here. We are just going to keep blasting, trying to find a little bit of damage, farm ults a little bit more, find that space. We have a lot of space right now. We are obviously past halfway here, but we're even getting kind of close to getting to like the what's it called, to the second checkpoint here. We are going to find two. We're going to find Groot and we're going to find Jeff. That is going to give us a substantial advantage here. And it looks like we're going to trade Mantis ults here, and it looks like the Phoenix ult is going to come out. It's not really going to find anyone. Phoenix ult is not really great at one-shotting people. It's just great at securing kills, is what I've been told by Pop, actually, in the last post-game interview. The Cloak ultimate is going to come out here, just kind of looking to both heal a bunch. That is a Cloak who's going to try and 1v1, or it's actually 2v1. Oh my gosh, that's a little bit of overkill from the Punisher, perhaps. It felt, from my perspective, it looked like he was so ulting a poor little land shark over there. Of course, that was not
the case. You just pop it to secure point there. We are also going to get a Punisher turret placed already. That is going to get a fair amount of damage onto, I guess onto the Moon Knight. Meanwhile, the Big Yat is going to be stunned in the backline a little bit here. Honestly, I'm going to switch to Mosey. We have not seen the ultimate come out. I mean, honestly, let's see here. How many? Oh my gosh. Lots of damage here. Manages to jump out of the Jeff. Oh, going to look for the Jeff as well. See if he can find it. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. And Mosey's going to be alone on point here. I don't know about this one. Very low on HP, but obviously missing supports right now. Going to kind of use the Hawkeye ultimate to gain a lot of space. I didn't know that you could spam ults like that, or spam arrows while you were Hawkeye ult. It may have been a buff or something? I don't really know since I last played. But yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, I doubted Mosey, and I was quickly reminded of why he's the Hawkeye player. It looks like there's going to be 3 ults coming out here. It's going to be the Thing ultimate, the Cloak and Dagger ultimate, and the what's it called ultimate? Also, okay, that is going to be a lot of ultimates coming out from Panthers there. That's going to be all of them except for the Jeff ultimate, I believe. Oh my gosh, Pop is really popping off, trying to keep the entire team alive here. Just doing his absolute best. I will have to glaze Pop after the game for that one. This is also obviously the hardest point to push here, especially getting around this last corner. Color College will probably have to win a team point and a half here in order to gain tempo back. And obviously, they did manage to get the cart a little bit further. Or if the goal here is not necessarily to get that card as far as possible, but instead to kind of just get it as well. I'm sorry, the goal is to get the card as far as possible here. And it looks like Color College is going to push them back with a combination of the Punisher ultimate, which finds 4, and the Luna Snow ultimate to keep the Punisher alive. Maybe even give that Punisher a little bit of damage boost here. But yeah, Colorado College is going to push up here, getting close to the 100-meter mark. And it looks like Colorado College has managed to find that Magneto is very out of position. Should be able to get taken out here. And is going to be the Magneto ult is going to go crazy as well. It's going to find 3. And it looks like the Cloak and Dagger ult as well is going to come out just to keep everyone alive. The Magneto ultimate is going to come out as well. Not going to find anyone. And it looks like, oh my gosh, and there's going to be a brief little C9 there as the spider cart there is allowed to reach the very top of the ramp, which is the final point there. Okay. Okay, he yearns for the DPS. Supreme Lord of Knives says, it would seem the moon no longer haunts the coconut with a doctorate. Yes, I mean, Dr. Coconut Man is also no longer relegated to the Moon Knight jail, if you will. Has been playing a lot of Punisher, a lot of Hela, also a lot of Phoenix as of last map. You guys are paying attention there. It looks like Panthers is going to go for a triple support comp here with Punisher as a DPS though. It's going to be, in terms of tank picks, they're going to go for, what is that character called? That is Venom. And one other character has not been chosen yet. But yeah, they're also going to kind of look to take advantage. I was going to say to take advantage of the lack of hit scans, but there is a Punisher on the Colorado College team. So I'm not super sure here about the Ultron pick here. But the Ultron can just stay very grounded. Yeah, this is also obviously the hardest point to defend on Spider Isles. So let's see how Colorado College approaches it here. Obviously, there is a little bit of time before the cart spawns, so they can just kind of wait a little bit longer.
Vehicle to its destination.
I feel like myself again.
I believe at this point, Colorado College, since they do have a very similar comp to what they were playing last time, they just kind of looking to kind of like see what both comps are playing. They are going. What is that kidnap? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! That should be a dead Magneto. What was that kidnap? Oh my goodness! That was a crazy kidnap to get just a very, very like easy pick onto the solo tank for Panthers here. And Panthers is already going to be at the time disadvantage compared to Colorado College, as Colorado College was able to get to the point at least around the corner by this point in the match. So obviously Panthers does still have 3 minutes here to push that point. And but that's going to be another kidnap coming out. That is going to be another bubble coming out as well from Magneto, but it's not enough to save him. That's going to be a defensive bubble coming out. Mosey's a little bit low there. Is able to back up thanks to the defensive bubbles. Is going to hit that Moon Knight mid-air. Nice shot. I'm going to switch up the POVs a little bit as well. Let's see if we can see... that is going to be a Moon Knight ultimate there. Is it going to find anyone? It doesn't look like it is, but it's going to deal a lot of damage. It's going to force out the Cloak and Dagger ultimate. That is going to be a kidnapped Moon Knight there. Is going to get bubble for protection purposes. Also, it looks like the Bing Cat is a little bit low on, does not have the passive that like kind of gives him the health bar equivalent to his rage if he would die. But yeah, Colorado College has succeeded in stalling for yet another minute, or defending, I should say. Giving Panthers a very significant time deficit here. But yeah. Colorado College also does have a lot of ultimates available. One less than the Panthers. That is going to be, oh my gosh, that is going to be a pretty big Jeff eat there. However, the Jeff is going to basically immediately die. Colorado College is going to look to move back here as obviously a lot of ultimates were popped there. They can't afford to move back here a little bit. They still do have time on their side. And they are going to pop ultimates of their own. The Punisher ultimate is popped, and to an extent to kind of counter the Star-Lord ultimate there. And it looks like the Punisher ultimate is going to come out here, as is the Berserker Rage there. That is going to be a team kill. I think there is still one character in the backline. It's probably the Moon Knight, I guess. Yeah, that is going to be the Moon Knight. Oh my gosh, look at that movement! Oh my god, pop. That was some nice movement. But yeah, let's honestly, I want to see the magic attacks on the Star-Lord. Because obviously did kind of switch off tank to play Star-Lord here. So I just kind of want to see what his business here is. Nice one. Excellent use of the kind of defensive flips there, which give it vulnerability. And it does look like there was a little bit of some Moon Knight chakrams in there, confused them a little bit. Going for the Storm here as well, just trying to get some damage there. Yeah, oh my god, good, excellent movement here. Did flip into the Moon Knight ultimate there. Moon Knight ultimate is going to find 2. Another's going to get taken down by the Jeff, probably in conjunction with that ultimate. Colorado College is okay with this though. There is 10 seconds left in the defense. In fact, it's going to go to overtime before Panthers can make it to the point. Is Colorado College going to go for this contest, or are they going to give the point here? It looks like they're going to. No, they are going for the. They are going for the contest here. There is less than a meter left here, but they are going to contest this. Try and stop this right here. They are also going to find 2 with Star-Lord here, and so this actually could be a they could go for the they could go on to win this fight here. I say that, and then 3 of them die, and that is going to be a big stake coming out as well. Obviously, overtime is still active right now. Colorado College does still have a Wolverine on point, just stalling for as long as possible. Honestly, at this point, I would just try to not be staggered at this point, so that you could. I mean, honestly, you're buying enough time for your team to maybe retouch here. Maybe. Yes, the Star-Lord is going to be able to retouch here just for the slightest possible time. I would consolidate defenses here. Because what's happening now is that the team is just being staggered. There's also a Black Panther on the side of Panthers now, which makes sense. But that Panthers obviously is also going to be a very, very strong character. But I really think that Colorado College should just look to kind of consolidate its defense here, and kind of use the fact that they only there's only 2 minutes for the Panthers to push the entirety of this point. And just kind of like play for time, because when it's in overtime, you're not exactly playing for time because the clock isn't ticking down, if that makes sense. Colorado College is also going to kind of shake it up. Rosie is going to go, oh my god, Panther is messing up our backline right now. Just getting one shot after one shot back on our team here, dealing so much damage. Managed to get Pop, just like absolutely just one shot him. And it looks, and from here, Colorado College just kind of has to group up again, wait for their tank to come back, and just kind of group up, it looks like. Does have 4 ultimates there, to the Panthers 5 ultimates available. However, can they find that? Okay, that is a very, very influential and early pick. I don't think they will be able to touch here, though, unfortunately. They are able to touch just barely with just a small amount of, oh my god, was trying to tank the Magneto ultimate there. Not able to find it, unfortunately. And yeah, that is going to be 2 ultimates coming out from the part of the Panthers, though. And obviously, this is the easiest part of the point of the map for the defenders to defend here. So it should be. This should be very interesting because Panthers obviously still only has 2 minutes to defend this. At least one of those minutes is actually going to be fully elapsed by pushing the cart. So Colorado College is still very much ahead on time right now. And even if the Panthers are able to find 3 points here, theoretically speaking, they still only have 35 seconds. That Panther is going to be so low, but oh my gosh, I would not have pushed back into that. Moon Knight ultimate, I would have just tried to hold my ground. The Panther just seems to be messing up our backline. We're not able to find the freeze. We're not able to find the CC onto the Panther. And it looks, we do need to move up a little bit here. Oh my gosh, that's going to be bad. Okay, that is going to, we are going to move on to point here. We are going to have to. There's going to be a lot of support ults going off, a lot of healing going off here. The Magneto ultimate's going to come out, going to find 2 on Colorado College, as that was the, and it looks like the thing is just kind of trying to look to spend a lot, just create a lot of space, as Pop is looking to get a very pivotal hit. Oh my gosh, Pop is popping off. It looks, oh my gosh, managed to find 3, just like that ultimate came in super clutch. Also managed to find the Jeff in the kind of pool over there as well. We are also going to go for the rocket as well, the rocket swap. So also Tigers now has the true time advantage, as they are down to 30 seconds down to the clock compared to the 52 for Colorado College. And so they just need to win this one last team fight. They do have 2 ultimates available. However, the Moon Knight ultimate is going to come out. It's going to find 2, and that is oh my god, that was a crazy cloak to find to try and protect 2 there from the Black Panther ultimate. However, the Panthers are able to find. However, the Big Cat does get the thing in. Does change things into overtime. Dr. Coconut Man is going to come out with the Punisher ultimate. Going to find 1. Going to find 2. There's 2 down now. They just need to get the blue team off of this point here, and they take this map. However, the Cloak ultimate is going to come out. Pop now also has Cloak ultimate available. Is going to immediately pop it as well. Thingant does also now a Thing ultimate. No one is dying right now. There's so much healing coming out. However, it is now clobbering time. We need to body block that. Oh my god! The ultimate is going to get eaten by the Magneto shield. That is a crazy hit, Mosey. Nice job. Mosey also does have the ultimate available. Not even opting to use it right now. And Colorado College, I don't think Panthers can take this point, and so Tigers will take the second map, 2-3. If that is not the craziest overtime I've ever seen while watching Colorado College Marvel Rivals, I don't know what is. I gotta give props where it's due. The Bacon Cat stayed alive for a lot longer than he should have when he was on that point. Pop also probably put out a ton of healing knowing Pop, and also Dr. Coconut Man
just coming in clutch with that Punisher ult, just kind of like walking back up, back to point, saying, like, say hello to my little friend, right? Just dealing so much damage there too. I mean, look at that, 23,000 damage. That's crazy. I mean, comparatively speaking, I wasn't. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna say that name. I wasn't. Well, the Panthers Moon Knight did come out with 30,000 damage there, which was higher because of those Moon Knight ultimates, because of those Moon Knight chakrams. Colorado College does like to play super defensively there. I would even maybe look to go for a Moon Knight ban, because we do often kind of fold to the Moon Knight ultimates. But I mean, hey, excellent work coming out from all of our DPSs, and the Bacon Cat also just very smartly swapping to the Thing at the end there, blocking an amazing amount of damage, but also dealing a ton of damage, getting a lot of picks with the Wolverine, even on defense. That was a crazy grab. If one of our viewers, or I could also clip that, it is my job. That was a crazy grab there onto the Magneto. Just went like sky high. I didn't even realize that was possible. But look at Pop with that 56,000 healing on Cloak and Dagger. I mean, Cloak and Dagger, just like, I think also those huge ultimates that kept the team alive while also dealing a lot of damage there, definitely contributed. And then Siebel's also coming out with strong healing, strong damage blocked as well. But I mean, that was a very high kill game. That was a very high healing game, very high damage game, especially kind of in the second part there where Panthers were on attack and Tigers were on defense. That was actually crazy. Obviously, when Tigers are getting staggered and they're kind of faltering to the Black Panther there, we actually switched to Psylocke at the end there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. it was pretty crazy. I mean, like, Colorado College was obviously losing a lot of supports to Black Panther in the back line. Was not really able, with the kind of resources that Cloak and Dagger had, if you miss the freeze on the Panther, who's this like incredibly hypermobile character, it is very hard to catch him, very hard to stay alive as a support. The best Panthers in like the world can like delete you in the blink of an eye with a combo. But yeah, so I mean, that was pretty crazy. Golly gee goodness, indeed. But yeah, that was also just a lot of talking on my part. I am feeling the slightest bit dehydrated. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, it looks like. Thank you, Amir, for again telling me that yeah, thank you for reminding me about my mic. I hope it is at a better level. I have not seen any complaints about it, so it seems like we're good. Also, I think I'm supposed to say something for returning chatters. Supreme Lord of Knives, thank you for coming back, and Unusual Onions, thank you for the first time chat as well. Please continue to engage with me. It's fun. I believe we're going for Convergence for third map here, so yeah, I wonder what map we're going to pick, since it is Tiger's pick here. I feel like also winning the coin flip just seems really broken, since you get first map pick and you also get like first ban, which seems really strong. I mean, obviously first ban means that you don't get first protect, but still, I mean, I feel like first ban still is the advantage here overall. So I'm not really sure, but yeah, I don't know. So for those of you out there who play Hearthstone, the new expansions is coming out very soon, and actually the pre-release Brawl is coming out very soon as well. I'm frankly really excited. I really want to get some like really good Warlock cards. I really want to get some really good like Rogue cards as well. The Rogue cards look kind of fun. Like overall, I think. I don't know. Like, I think Warlock is definitely what I'm most excited for. I don't know if Rafaam will be viable, just considering how like weird and clunky and like ridiculous it is. But I mean, 40 card decks are kind of notorious for being like insanely strong. Well, not always. Like they have their like ups and downs.
But I actually really like the mechanics of the new expansion. I mean, obviously Rewind's the main one. I mean, like the mechanics aren't super great. I'm also just kind of talking into the ether right now. I know like not a ton of people like play Hearthstone, but I feel like it's a pretty good time too. I mean, not right now. When the expansion comes out, maybe. I don't know. I'm excited to also just like watch some theory crafting streams, get some free like, you know, put it on like my put a stream up on my like PC while I like go to class, go to work, and just come back for and claim some free packs from Hearthstone. But yeah, while also of course supporting the creators. But I'm actually, even though I am a Twitch caster, even though I love to talk, I am actually not a I'm not big on watching streams myself actually. I've never been the kind of person who wants to watch people play video games when I could be playing them myself, you know? And like sometimes I do like to kind of I do, you know, like watch videos from content creators. I do watch, you know, clips, stuff like that. But it's just like sometimes I just like, I don't know. And I just like I mean, I don't know. Some also just kind of like the parasocial element just kind of like it freaks me out a little bit too. But yeah. Oh my god, wait. I was, okay, we'll do Hall of Jalia for map. Sounds good. Alright, just getting some water there. Looks like we're igniting the time stream. We're going for Dajalia as our third map of the series. This is Color College's map match points, so obviously UNI does get the map pick. So this is in the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda. I like the music, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's see. Color College does get first ban here. Gonna go for the Score Girl ban. Traditional. Clean. I like it. Let's see what Panthers goes for in terms of ban. Gonna go for the Namor ban, alright? And then in terms of Protect, what are they going for? I would say a Panther Protect would be a little bit scary here for the Tigers. Just all things considered, they did kind of struggle into the Panther there. They do have a limited amount of time to protect, left to protect here. Gonna go for the Jeff Protect. Okay, traditional, safe. They do like their Jeff pick. And so Tigers are going for a Protect of their own. Gonna go for a Venom Protect. Interesting. They are maybe going to be looking to play a lot of Venom on Dajalia. Dajalia is a decently strong map for Venom. In terms of ban, I'm going to go for a Strained ban. Okay. So continuing to kind of keep Panthers off their feet here. Going to go for a Magneto ban. Okay, very interesting. This is going to shake up the how Color College is going to approach this as well. Obviously, a lot of our team members do flex quite a bit in terms of like moving to other roles, and that is very possible since you're not locked into the 2-2-2. We'll see what's going on here. Panthers did ban out the Invisible Woman last time. We might see Protect here coming out. We might see Protect for a DPS, I'm thinking. Going to go for a Protect on the Thing. Okay. Thing is very much a pocket pick for the Baking Cat. And so we are just kind of looking to like very much like hyper protect Baking Cat's picks right now. Going to go for a Panther ban at the end there. That is I'm not surprised Panther
was kind of messing up the back line of Tigers a lot. It's going to for an Emma Frost ban. This is going to mix up the comp here, it looks like. Seebles might be going Invisible Woman with Pop on the Cloak and Dagger here. We shall see. Dr. Coconut Man going for the Storm. Panthers are also on defense here, worth noting. They are going for the Rocket. That makes sense on defense here. And yeah, it looks like Panthers are looking for a triple support with what's it called, Moon Knight, and Tigers are going to be looking for a 2-2-2 with Venom and Emma Frost there. And also for supports, we're going to be looking at Invisible Woman on Seagulls and Cloak on Pop. And yeah, Mosey is going to be back onto the Hawkeye. Was able to find a lot of damage in the offense around there. Definitely going to probably look for some to like kind of might also look for some picks there with what's it called? In conjunction with what's it called? Venom.
3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
I can feel the currents and electricity in my veins.
Bacon Cat is going for some really long flanks. It's going to be found by the other Venom. Is going to dive in very, very fast. Going to take a lot of damage here. Going to die before he's able to pop the defensive there. That's not going to be good for Colorado College. And Colorado College is going to kind of look for something here. Is going to find a pick onto the Moon Knight. That's going to be a lot of damage. However, the Venom is going to be able to get away. However, the Venom is actually going to be picked by Coconut Man with the Hawkeye. I'm never doubting I'm sorry, Mosey's Hawkeye. Never doubting the Hawkeye again. That is going to be a Emma Frost on point very fast. However, it's also going to be dead very, very fast. And this is a first point take from Colorado College here. However, Venom is going to dash onto point here just to delay it for a little bit longer. So long as he doesn't die. Oh yeah, he doesn't die. Just manages to get there. But any extra amount of time is a good amount of time for Panthers here. And so Tigers does have 1 point going into this first payload match. And obviously, in convergence maps, the payload distance you need to go is a little bit further. And so, yeah, no, that thing was a little bit out of position there for sure. Or not thing, Venom. And yeah, the big guy managed to find the kill with the melee. Emma Frost is also very out of position here. Doesn't have any supports to back her up. And it looks like Colorado College is going to find a lot of distance off of those two picks here. Still have 4.5 minutes here to push as well. All right, Pop, I'm going to show you the support POV right now. Yeah, it looks like the Venom is going to come out. It's going to find 2 actually. That was really clean. I won't even lie. But yeah, and the Panthers are also going to pop the rocket amplifier there, which kind of isn't just to kind of additionally aid in securing kills right here. Colorado College is going to just play a little bit back. A lot of space has been taken from them. So they are just kind of looking to just kind of, that is going to be a Emma Frost ultimate. That's going to find a lot of people, it looks like. Pop is actually able to dodge out of it though, and keep a lot of people alive. Bacon Cat is alive at 1 HP, very, very low. Wow, nice job. I'm honestly surprised to see everyone alive, but that's a good thing. Yeah, and it looks like Colorado College is going to start their retake push here. That Venom could be very much out of position here. The tendril swing is a little bit short. It is going to be a tank pick very early on before this fight even as rightly to begin. However, there is a Punisher turret that is set up there. However, Magic Dex is going to move up and pop the Luna Snow ultimate there. And also, there is a rocket that is a little bit out of position. However, the Cloak ultimate has come out here. Cloak is going to be grabbed. However, and Pop is going to pop the counter Cloak ultimate to just kind of secure this point if at all possible. it looks like in general the Venom is also kind of in the back line. Going to kind of look to deal some damage. Oh my god, that's a Punisher ultimate. Can we find the Punisher before he can find our team? The answer is partially yes, is able to find one, but not able to find all of them. And it looks like Color College is going to be able to find the first point in this little series here. Oh my god, the Jeff was able to find the Jeff was actually able to find a health back there and didn't die, and just manages to like do the little swim away technology over there. But yeah, Color College does currently have did manage to find that second point there. The Jeff ult's kind of going wide a little bit. Yeah. And it looks like Color College is going to move into the first initial area and find a very, very fast pick onto the what's it called? Oh my gosh. Onto the Cloak and Dagger there. However, at the same time, the Amplifier is going to come out and it's going to find Siebel. That's going to be one support down to Color College. Going to pop the Cloak right click there to try and, if possible, just kind of protect the team a little bit more. And now we're just going to kind of look from there, just kind of group up and start to push again. We've Color College has almost managed to push the cart halfway, which is very good. 62 meters out of, I believe, I don't know, 150, if I had to guess. So kind of like you're looking to get the 75 for the halfway. That is going to be also Panthers has swapped to the Iron Man to get some additional poke. And it looks like let's see if we can find a little bit more damage here. It is going to be a pick onto the Agent Potatoes Emma Frost here. Panthers is going to be down. And it looks like Potato was rezzed by the what's it called? Or by the oh man, that is ouch, 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 ouch. Can the shotgun find the hits? Can the shotgun find the hits? No, the shotgun is not able to find him. Runs out the ammo beforehand. And it looks like the Cloak ultimate is going to come out. Most characters should be effective. Oh no! That maximum pulse is actually going to go wide. And it looks like I would have. The Punisher ultimate's going to come out here. Let's see what we can find here. Going to find a lot of damage onto the Emma Frost here. Going to find the Iron Man. Going to find the Land Shark there. And it looks like Colorado College is moving very aggressively in, trying to find this last. Oh my God, that was a little odd looking. Switch to the shock and manages to find. Dr. Coconut is cooking. Let me just put it that way. Dr. Coconut is cooking right now. Managed to just kind of like walk forward while just like holding down left click, finding kills left and right before popping ultimate and just sealing the deal. Just like holding down that W key. Tigers is going to be looking to like hold a pretty similar comp going to the next game, it seems. It looks up in terms of damage here. Dr. Coconut is leading the entire map or the entire lobby as of right now, with Bangat as a close second at that at 9.7k. Very good. Magic Tags is also really high up there as well. Mosey falling not very far behind. And yeah, it looks like Panthers is going to kind of return to their original comp here for the attack, and Tigers is going to be going for a triple tank double support comp with one DPS being Dr. Coconut Man. That's pretty interesting. Okay, Mosey is actually going to switch back to the Hawkeye. That's fair.
We practically match.
But yeah, we're going to set up an early turret on point here, and yeah, or just going to already put two little what's it called, shields in front of the turret there. Just for that additional like pressure, additional damage, also additional ultimate building, as we know that the Punisher ultimate is so strong. But yeah.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Okay, going to look to break the bridge as well, so that they can't. The bridge will eventually regenerate, but at least for now, it's not an angle that that they can take. They're also going to look to be breaking some other terrain as well. Magic Tax is going to be pretty far. I didn't even realize that Mosey had switched to the Iron Man here. I'm just kind of looking to had popped the kind of the enhanced abilities there. And it looks like Color College is just looking to play time here. Just kind of play stall
play time a little bit here. It looks like, for the most part, Panthers have not really been able to get onto point that much. Is being held at this little corner here. That is going to be a Venom that is going to get a lot of space here. Venom is obviously probably the most tanky character in the game right now. Who is the character in the backline right now? Hold on. That is our Venom, who is still going to be holding on to the diving strike here as well. And it looks like Venom might be a little bit cooked here, a little bit out of position. Maybe not actually found there. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so Colorado College has already stalled for around a minute and a half here. Getting close to a minute and a half. That's going to be a Venom again on point here. That is a Venom that is dead. Getting bursted by the... oh, that is not good, actually. Thus, could have smoked there to get out. Can you find the hearts? Oh, not able to find it, and Jeff is also able to do the tech to stay alive there as well. And with that, the Invisible Woman ultimate has come out as well. However, and the anti-heal is also coming out by that Venom ultimate from the part of Panthers, and it looks like there's a lot of chaos going on right now. The Iron Man ultimate is not going to find anything as of right now. However, Seebles is going to find two. Magic Text is going to find another. Magic Text, it does look like, is going to fall here though. Maybe perhaps a fat finger on that ultimate. However, Dr. Coconut Man is able to clean up just a little bit, finding the Venom, and later the Emma Frost as well. So Colorado College is definitely looking for into a very strong time advantage here, with a minute and 30 seconds left on the clock against the Panthers here. And so even if the Panthers do manage to capture this, they will have a hard time continuing forward. They also invested a lot of ultimate abilities into that last fight and were not successful. And we are still holding on, obviously, to the Punisher ultimate. Let's check some cooldowns on the rest of their characters. Mosey does have all cooldowns on the Iron Man, and it looks like in general, we do have most cooldowns up, it looks like. In terms of ultimates, though, the Bacon Cat is closest at the 62. And Panthers does have a Venom ultimate coming online very soon as well. But it's looking like Panthers, they only really has time for one more team fight here. As in general, they just don't have too much time left, it looks like. They are going to aggressively try and go onto the Punisher there. However, the Punisher turret is going to be able to find the Venom before they're able to like consolidate a push here. And it looks like Panthers are going to have to just kind of move up here. It looks like Mosey is going to be also popping the Punisher ultimate here just to try and secure that. There is 20 seconds left, meaning that there is definitely still time to get. Oh, there's a random rocket over there. Okay. Try and stagger that if you can, Colorado College. There is a cloak that got picked and staggered there as well. 10 seconds left. I'm going to hunker down into a turret again here. Has worked in the past, no reason why it shouldn't work again. That is going to be a, the Venom went onto the raised platform there and did not touch point. That was a accidental C9 there. GG, that is the third map, and the series is going to go to Colorado College. Excellent job, CC. Nice one there. And of course, I believe for the third time in a row, we're going to see Pop as the MVP. Yeah, Pop is popping off. That is going to be my go-to phrase from now on. I mean, let's just kind of look at the healing real quick before we swap back to some match stats. I mean, 29,000 healing. That's the best in the game. It's actually twice as much as Seebles. No flame on Seb. But yeah, that was really crazy. I mean, Colorado College, that was like it did kind of swing back and forth at certain points, but Colorado College, especially in maps 1 and 3, able to take it home. But yeah, I think I'm going to quickly exit spectating here, go back to the main lobby. I'm going to switch to the BRB screen, see if we can kind of see if we can get any post-game interviews out of later points, and yeah, so I'll just see what I can do. Okay, so we got Nelson and Rod here with us. Would you guys mind introducing yourselves and just telling us what characters you play, stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm Nelson Mosey, and I main Hawkeye, Namor, Iron Man, and Mag.
Yeah, I'm Rodrigo. My gamer tag's Magic Tax. I am considered a Magneto one-trick, although I also sometimes play Star-Lord. So.
Yeah, no, that I especially on Spider Isles, the Hawkeye and the Star-Lord were coming in clutch. I flamed you guys in the past, especially for the Hawkeye pick, to be honest.
Wow.
But I mean, you were fighting some like crazy shots, I will say, and some crazy damage, and I don't know. I didn't know the Magneto ball until now. But yeah, just like how was the game for you guys? Like any like thoughts or reflections after the match?
I thought we did pretty good. On the second match, the Spider Islands, on the defensive side, we struggled a little bit. I think that's mostly just because we were kind of like testing out different comps. Like, I usually don't play DPS during that when we're actually like in game. So yeah, we kind of just switched around a lot, but I thought we had pretty strong performances all around.
Yeah, I agree. I think we were very confident from that first game, and so we thought we would try out some different characters, maybe people we weren't used to maining. And we hadn't meshed totally when we were playing them.
Yeah. It was pretty clutch. It was pretty clutch at the end there, Luke, with the thing
hole.
stall. That was
that was insane.
That was incredible.
Yeah, that was actually crazy.
Yeah.
I really thought that it was just gonna go. I mean, I haven't actually seen where like if both teams get like 3 points, I believe the cycle starts again.
It's overtime with 1 minute. You
Yeah.
get 1 minute to push.
Yeah, and so I mean, that's how it is in Overwatch. So I figured it might be the same here, and I thought like, oh, we're definitely going to like round 3, but then just the thing just would not die. That was insane. And then I don't know, crazy stuff. Yeah, I mean, also, I've talked with like some previous players about just like dealing with triple support, which did come out a couple of times.
Yes.
For you and I. I don't know. Any thoughts about like dealing with that? Because it seems like you guys kind of like dealt with it pretty handily. So like, is that like less of a problem now? Is there other strategies you guys are more worried about? What do you guys think?
I mean, I think having a Venom definitely helps. Having something that can disrupt the backline and allow the front to push. Also, just speaking as a Hawkeye player, if there's a Jeff or a Rocket, they've got really big heads, so it's kind of nice. They're usually an easy pick. But yeah, something that can disrupt the backline. We see it a lot more, the triple support meta, and so we've been playing against it a lot. We've been practicing. Yeah,
I mean, we tend to not run it that much, but we've talked about it. We just haven't done it. But in this team we played against specifically, I feel that their support players were really aggressive. Like there were several times where their Jeff player was actually just like standing in front of me shooting at me, and like that's not how you usually play triple support. I feel like so it was kind of. They were playing so far up that it was kind of easy to get picks off of them, and it just kind of defeated the whole point of playing that triple support, I feel.
I was going to ask one more thing. So also kind of when you like going into the second and third games, like our team comp was kind of disrupted. I mean, obviously we saw like the Magneto ban,
yes.
Which is like kind of, as far as I can tell, like pretty core to our team.
Yeah.
I mean, Rod, you're obviously like relegated to Magneto jail pretty often. But like, tell me a little bit about how you guys kind of like adjusted to that, and like obviously like came through with the like 3-0 win there.
Yeah, we kind of foresaw the Magneto ban incoming. We were talking about it during the ban phase. We were like, all right, do we ban Venom, or do we protect Venom, or do we protect Mag? Because if we protect Venom, it's likely they're going to ban Mag. And, we were just kind of like, I felt comfortable enough playing Emma Frost into this team that I said, just protect the Venom, let Luke go crazy, and I feel like I can hold it down pretty good in the front, and, it worked out. So, I think that went pretty good.
Yeah, cool. Okay, it looks like Bags of Frogs for Rent says Nelson, what that on the side of your back?
That is a bruise from climbing.
Oh.
Yeah.
damn.
Took a nasty fall.
Yeah, I honestly like can't even really see it. But I mean, yeah. Glad you're okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess. Do you have any questions for me? I mean, as the supposed caster who curses you guys, or
Yeah, what did you think of our performance today?
it was really great. I mean, I think you guys have also been showing a lot more comfort with like the map picks as well, especially Clintar. That's like the first one.
The
Krakoa.
first one is Krakoa, yeah.
Krakoa. Sorry.
Great for Namor.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
obviously, like Namor was banned the next 2 matches because of just like how just insane Namor is on that map.
Yep.
And also, you guys just like seemed very, very comfortable. Just like held down those points very well. And from there, you guys have seemed to just kind of snowball. I mean, obviously, I've only cast the last 2, but both times, you guys really pulled through. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for joining. I won't hold you guys here for any more time. But yeah, to all of our viewers from home, this has been actually like a really like popping stream. Lots of fans tuning in, friends of the coach, friends of the team, friends of the school. So thank you guys so much, and tune into our next game, which I don't know when it is.
I think we have a game
We do
Wednesday.
have a game Wednesday, yeah.
Is,
You
it,
guys-
is it streamed?
You guys have a game
Yeah.
Wednesday?
We have a game Wednesday,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Is it like, do you guys know if it's SCAC or PCL?
It's PCL.
PCL. All right. Well, I will talk to Jude about that then. Thank you guys. You guys know more than me.
Yeah, thank you.
I will. Our socials will be updated at that time. But until then, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you.